both buggies are off here. Looks like SigEp is pushing ahead early. And besides, we have a couple of rolls, re-rolls, but it was fairly clean, especially on the men's side.
Oh, yeah.
Very, very clean day. We talked about the sort of the year of the spins.
Right.
And we had, obviously, the rain out last year in 2010. On the second day, there was the drama involving SDC. So far, again, knock on something.
Right. That did happen on day 2, but it's yeah. This has been it's been a really nice race day. It's been really great to be here with everyone, and you know, there are some things that certainly are standing out as surprising. We thought we'd see faster times than we are from the top heats. We see 3 SDC teams in the top 6 women's and no fringe teams, but a CIA team. So it's quite a year.
Here is, I believe that's
Rubicon.
SigEp C.
That's Rubicon.
SAEA actually in front,
SAEA.
and hopefully having a very uneventful roll here because there's a huge gap. So it's really up to the drivers to get home cleanly.
And there we see Mamba coming up behind her.
This just feels like slow motion after watching the men's heats. I'm sorry.
She approaches the chute and
Uneventful.
fairly clean there.
Awesome.
Going
Great.
through.
And she's a vet. You know, Lauren's great. She knows what she's doing. And even when she has incidents, you know, she is in good spirits.
I see the pusher waving the buggy up the hill like that will
If
work.
only it worked that way.
Yeah.
If it does, maybe don't tell sweepstakes.
Well, maybe that's Magneto's daughter. She can do the mind thing. But fixing the sunglass is also good form.
Well, you need priorities.
I'm
right
heckling.
Now,
I'm reduced to heckling. I admit it.
You talked about it earlier. How do you get yourself psyched up for a reroll as a pusher, as a driver? Obviously, you spend so much energy for the first heat, and you must.
You want to
feel
just go once, and you want it to be great. I had I guess it was my senior year, so this is 2009, and my A team had an incident and did reroll. But she was against, it was Fringe A against, I guess, SDCB, and SDCB did an amazing roll. I guess it was C1 in Psychosis. And after that, it's tough because nothing really went wrong on the Fringe end. So trying to pump up a team after that is tough. And I feel for Pika and all these teams right now.
And here we are with SAEA. They will not be qualifying for tomorrow's rolls. It's 2:52 is the time to beat, but good showing nonetheless from SAEA and SigEp C as they are re-rolling. And obviously, even if you don't necessarily get to the finals, it's always good to finish. And there's been so much work put in. We talk so much about the top 3 and who's going to do it. And there are a lot of people for whom, especially the new teams and smaller organizations, for whom just the racing and the race day itself is the final goal.
Of course.
And it's great to see everyone out here. We've got so many people here watching.
Yeah, I mean, it needs to be said that getting a buggy to actually roll to the bottom of the hill without stopping is no trivial feat.
That's
the fact
right.
that everybody actually finished with reasonable times, we had great drives today, you know, very, very few accidents in terms of mistakes made by drivers.
Absolutely.
You know, there's difference between perfect and really good.
Yep.
We saw a lot of perfect drives. We saw a handful of really good ones. We saw a couple, I give them a B minus.
Yeah.
But nothing significant like years past where you had just chaos and carnage, wheels falling off,
Right.
which is, mechanic's fault,
Right.
or just a host of spins, which is a combination of, weather and not enough practice at speed
Right.
and bad decisions by drivers. This year, pretty clean, and I'm really glad to see that is actually it bodes well for sweepstakes
Yeah.
future.
Absolutely.